I was talking to our marketing manager in the hallway who's like, "Oh, where are you headed?" I was like, "Oh, I'm about to have an interview with a therapist. She's also a parent coach, and she's very knowledgeable about uh, kids and parents they should talk to them." And I was telling her what is the hardest part, and both of us said letting go, like not
Yeah.
looking at your child as this baby, and then all of a sudden they're growing, and
Mhm.
it's tough. So what kind of coping mechanisms, I guess, for parents, I don't know, like to just be better, about that and not shy away from those tough topics because I mean, it can be pretty detrimental if they don't talk about it, right? And why is that? If you don't talk about how is that hurting your child more?
So I'm just gonna like it's not a shock, but I'm just gonna put the harshest thing out there is that if you do not let your kids to fly, if you don't allow them to make the mistakes, if you try to hold on too tight, you are creating an environment for them to resent you, not want to be around you, and you're gonna have a child who leaves high school, goes to college, and want nothing to do with you because you held on too tight. And if you're worried about that, then raise your hands off of them just a little bit, okay? I know we are deathly afraid of doing the wrong thing and our kids will get into the wrong spaces. And unfortunately, that is a risk every time we send them out to school. But you have to think this is not only protecting them, it's hurting them, and it's also hurting your relationship with your kid. If you have your hands too hard on them, if you're always helping them with their homework and not allowing them to figure it out themselves, and I'm talking about a little bit older kids, I'm talking about middle to high school. If you're not allowing them to make the mistakes of realizing, like, when you get home you need to do your homework, I shouldn't have to tell you every single time, and allowing them to see what happens if they don't do it, guess what's going to happen when they get older and they're in the work field? They're going to be waiting for someone to give them a checklist to do something. And when you want them again to have that self-efficacy to just do it themselves, right? So for parents, taking our hands off is scary. It's scary for me, right? It's like, oh my God, if I don't, am I going to regret not having my hands on it as much? And the best way to kind of like figure out if they're ready for you to kind of lift it up is just literally ask them, do you feel like me helping you with your homework every night is actually helping you? Are you okay if we just kind of, maybe every other night I help you with your homework, and have them tell you, yeah, I think that's okay. Because guess what? They'll feel included in that decision rather than feeling rejected by you. Especially with teenagers, they want to feel that you trust them. So that means like letting them make that decision or make them feel like they're making that decision.
What do those talks look like for parents celebrating their kids and getting them excited about the transitions too?
Well, your kids feed off of your energy and your spirit. So if you're showing that you're scared and you're worried, guess what? They're going to be scared and worried as well. If you show that they are unable to do it on their own and you're stepping in every space, they're just going to allow you to do it. So it's really about you allowing, your kids to see that I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I'm hoping that that transitions into them. They will feed off of that energy. So if they're going from fifth grade to sixth grade and they're going from elementary to middle school, of course you want to prepare them and let them know like these are the changes that can happen. But you also want to give them the encouragement of like, I know you're going to do great, right? And I'm so proud of you. Those words are tremendous, right? I mean, even in my space, like hearing the word proud, it's kind of like creates a glow in me. That's like, okay, I'm proud. And it kind of pushes you forward. I think routine is one of the most important things, especially when your kid is going into elementary school, making sure their sleep routine, their eating routine. That's one of the most, because they're going to have a routine when they get to school. And that's going to be honestly one that and socializing is going to be one of the biggest like whoa like changes to them. Like they have to all eat at the same time, finish at the same time, we have to do our work within a certain amount of time. So creating some type of routine for your kids, especially in elementary school during the summertime, during break time, is going to be paramount, because not only does it create just a predictable schedule, it creates safety. Routine is about safety. Routine is about, knowing what's coming next. And it creates this space of like, okay, I'm safe here. I know what's going to happen. So therefore, it actually opens their mind to learn, and which is what they're there for. When it comes to like elementary to middle school, by the time they get to sixth grade, you should have already talked to them about body autonomy, boundaries, what's not okay and what is okay in regards to touching, what to say, what to do. You probably already had to have a talk about like the sex talk with them, right? Because puberty actually starts at 9, regardless if like they start their menstrual cycle or anything like that. So you have to already talk to them about the changes that are going on and what does that mean in regards to their peers. Hey, you may be growing in certain areas. That doesn't mean it's okay for anyone to touch you, and this is how we can talk about it, right? If you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to say no. If you're unsure about it, come to me. I'm not gonna, and also be okay with them asking like these questions of like, what do I do if I'm growing hair in certain places? And Johnny wanted to do this and I don't know what to do. Like, and if your reaction is too big or like scary, guess what? They're gonna shy away from telling you that again. So those are the biggest transitions, like in the younger spaces, like what you need to really be looking out for.